All right, we are back with another Prize Picks video. Going to be talking NBA in this one, and this is our second video for the day. We did post one very early in the morning, but we only had about half the games to look at. So now we got pretty much the full board. So still some injury news to be coming out, some game time decisions that need to be figured out. But we should have a few more games on the board. Definitely a lot of value. So I'm going to bring you guys an additional 6 plays. If you want to look at those if they want to look at the earlier video, those were 4 plays over there. If they got bumped, I haven't checked. It's just kind of incentive to get the bell on just so you know when these videos drop, and you can try to get these before the bumps. But yeah, guys, if you're new to the channel, definitely go ahead and subscribe. We're up over 4,000 subscribers now, on the road to 5K, which is crazy. But we rip out daily videos like this, and not just NBA. We do other sports like NFL. Again, I still want to do let me know if you guys want NHL plays. If you want CSGO, I used to do plays for those. But yeah, super excited to get you guys as much content as possible. Like the video so more people can see it, and comment down below. If you like one of these picks, don't like one of these picks. If you really like another pick on the board and you want to let people know, you can do that in the comments below. Or join the Discord that just dropped. It's totally free to join. Just read the rules, hit the thumbs up, and then if you want to get the exclusive content, which is just all my slips, me in the chat all the time, and future access to like live chats and video watch parties or something like that that we'll be doing down the road, you can definitely do that. I will say that eventually I'm trying to get a free trial in there, so everyone will have a 7-day free trial to try the exclusive thing out. But there's some sort of bug that's not letting me do it right now. But I'm talking to support, so if you want to hold off on exclusive, definitely that's fine. And I'll let you guys know when that free trial is up and running. But yeah, let's jump into the board. I recapped the video picks from yesterday in the previous video, so definitely again go check that video out. Wasn't the best day, definitely some bounce back opportunity. So yeah, let's go. Gonna go chronologically here, and first one I'm gonna go to is Scotty Barnes. No, D'Angelo Russell. We actually talked about him in the video earlier. I'm gonna go to his 22.5 PRA. Gonna go over here and let's go check out Outlier. Any of these tools I'm using, guys, definitely look at the description, check out the links. They all have free trials as well. They're extremely useful. They cost a little bit of money. It's nothing crazy, but you pay for them practically in one slip that you hit. So it's very, very useful, and it's made me a lot of money. So utilizing all these in unison is very helpful. Go to D'Angelo Russell over here, kind of see what he's been doing so far. We do see 22.5 PRA. He's gone over this in 72% of the games in 2023, 13 of 18 games. So right off the bat, really, really liking that. He's also going up against Detroit, who, okay, overall, they're not the best to give up a decent amount of points. Don't give up a ton of rebounds, and middle of the road in assists. But if you change this to point guards, it's all green. Most to point guards and points, 28.9. Rebounds is 6.6, which is 21st, and assists allowed is 9.1, which is 23rd rank. So very, very good matchup for point guards here. And again, done it consistently. So in a matchup going against Detroit, I think D'Lo could have a great game. Also, LeBron James and Anthony Davis are both listed as questionable. They kind of always are. But if the off chance, I think maybe AD's probable and LeBron is actually questionable. If LeBron actually sits, then that's even a bigger boost to D'Lo here. So really liking it. Let's go over to OddsJam and see what other sports books are saying about him. Find his page. And we do see that 2.5 is his top play right now. 52.83% chance to hit. Sportsbooks are liking it. FanDuel's got this at -136, -130 on DraftKings. BetMGM's at -115. That's about what a normal line would be. But Caesars -133. Pinnacle's got this at -135. That's known as the sharpest sportsbook, so definitely something I take into account for sure. So sportsbooks really favoring this over here. And when we put it into a 5 or 6 man flex play on PrizePicks, we're getting -119 value. So just taking advantage of that value every single time, and really liking this D'Lo spot. So that'll be our first play. Gonna move on to our second play, which is gonna be Scotty Barnes. And okay, so it looked like he got bumped. So we got him at 16.5. That was in the Discord for the exclusive channel. We put that out before we get the video up, but this one moved quickly, 17. I think we can go another way with Scotty. I think this 30.5 PRA is a good chance for him to go over. This 39 fantasy score, he's a very good defender as well. Let's go over to the OddsJam and kind of see what they have for his top line, and maybe we'll just go with that. So again, really like that 16.5 points line. But after the bump, we usually like to go somewhere else. And yeah, and PRA is going to be the number one here. 53.12% chance to hit. FanDuel's got this at 31. Caesar's got this at 31, and a minus 131 to go over as well. So yeah, I like this 30.5 spot. I'd be interested to see what the PrizePicks tool on RotoWire says about him. Let me go just recap or regenerate the rankings here. And we do see Scotty Barnes. I want to see what his fantasy score line is. So fantasy score 39. They're saying 34. So I think we're going to go with the PRA here. Going to trust the odds jam here and go to PRA. So again, 16.5 for the exclusive members that maybe got that in before the bump. But we'll go to 30.5. I don't mind that at all. Okay. Did we look at his Did we look at his outlier here? We got to pull up his outlier. See what he's been doing so far this year. Obviously, came out of the gates hot this year. Has cooled down a little bit as Pascal Siakam's found his footing. But just trying to find PRA. Looks like they got it at 31.5. We can bring it up to 30.5 right here. And 5 of the last 10 games he's done this. 12 of 18 games in 2023 he's done this. In the matchup, I remember this is not the best matchup in terms of small forwards, in terms of overall, honestly. Phoenix pretty much gives up the most points, which is why I want to attack that points line for sure. And in terms of head-to-head, as he played these guys this year, now this is back in January. Obviously, he's made a big leap this year, so last year isn't, not taken too much into account. And yeah, if he can get back to what he was doing early in the year, this should be an easy line. And recently, as Siakam's kind of found his footing, it's kind of been the Siakam show. But I like this spot against Phoenix. If this is a close game, Scotty's a big reason why. If he's in the third quarter and he's close, he has big fourth quarters usually. I've had him where he scored like 17 points literally in the fourth quarter alone. So I know he's a big finisher. So yeah, going to rock with him at 30.5 PRA. All right, next up, see if there's any more bumps, and we'll have to kind of work on the fly here. Let's go to a combo here. Don't do this often, but this one was like screaming off the page. Desmond Bane and Jordan Clarkson. No. Yes, Desmond Bane and Jordan Clarkson, 5.0 3-pointers made. I absolutely love this one. I'll check out both these guys really quick. Desmond Bane obviously can get this just by himself. Now, if we look at his three-point line, let me just find it here. If we look at his three-point line, whatever, I'm just going to go to his page and find it. Pull up this. It looks like his three-point line's at 3.5. Very favored to go under this. So it's probably looking like it's very favored to go over 2.5. So they're looking at about 3. But in terms of the 2023 as a whole, he's gone, he's gotten at least 3 in 11 to 16 games. Love to see that. He's also had big games with these 7 marks right here. And let's go to the head-to-head matchup, and we see that, 2 times they've played Utah this year, and he's had 4 and he's had 7. So he could literally get this line alone. Now, you think, maybe they're just throwing Clarkson in for like a 0.5 line, maybe a 1.0 line or something like that. No, Clarkson can make threes too. And he's going up against a team that gives up a whole bunch of them. So let's go find his three-point line. If we can. Whatever, go right into his page. Can't find that three-point line ever. All right, so his line's at 2.5. It's probably looking like a 2.3 because the over on 1.5 is ridiculous. The under 2.5 is a little bit less. So they're looking at like 2.2, 2.3. Now, if you look at 2023 as a whole, it's not as impressive. But again, going up against Memphis, he's played them twice. He had 4 in one of the games. He had 2 in the other. But they're giving up the most threes ever, like to teams at all. 15.1 threes per game against Memphis. And if we put this to shooting guards, it's still pretty solid. 22nd rank at 4.2 threes made per game. So also, no Lauri Markkanen. It's going to be a lot of Jordan Clarkson scoring the ball. So yeah, absolutely love this play. Odds Jam was kind of pointed out to me. If we just go to all of NBA right now, we see the best board on the line is that 5 combo line here. So definitely take advantage of this line. It's a green bet. Absolutely love to see this. If you were only taking green bets, you'd be mathematically winning in the long run without any research behind it. When we can get these high red plays with the research and data points along with it, they also make for good plays. But there's not always a ton of green plays, especially for one sport. If I was to extend this to all sports, kind of show you the power of Odds Jam. Sometimes there's 1, sometimes there's, look at this, we have 5 green plays right now. You could throw that into 6. If you throw this into a 6-man right now, wouldn't even have to think about it. You got UFC, NHL, bunch of different types of stuff. So, yeah, OddsJam's very powerful. Throw these in. They're all amazing plays. 58% chance to hit. Come on. And they do this for Underdog as well. So if you want to use Underdog, it's right here. Look at these green plays, guys. This is crazy. Sometimes there's one. Sometimes there's, 10 like this. So it's an absolutely amazing tool, and I highly recommend it. So, yeah, that's our combo. Let's try to get these last 3 plays in here. Let's go to Bismack Biyombo. And we're going to go to his 15.5 points and rebounds here. And we're going over, I believe. Yeah, we only have one under today. Going over. Let's go to Bismack. Go find his page. All right, he's going up against Utah, so staying in the same game here. I think this could be a close one. Utah doesn't have Lauri Markkanen. They haven't been great. Memphis practically has nobody. They haven't been great. They have a bunch of injuries. But let's see Bismack here. Over in 5 of the last 10 games. This is the 15.5 line. Yeah, over 5 of the last 10 games. In 2023 as a whole, has he only played 10 games? He's only played 10 games. There you go. So 2023 as a whole, 5 of 10. Obviously, started off very hot. Has definitely cooled down. But going up against a matchup that he had his best game of the year. He had 15 and 15 for 30, so he literally doubled up this. And then Utah to centers gives up a whole lot of points. Rebounds is 7th ranked, not the best, but I think it's a good spot for him to kind of repeat here. Again, Memphis is depleted. Look at these injuries list for both teams. Memphis, no Adams, no Brandon Clark, both big guys. No, obviously, Ja, no Luke Kennard. And then for Utah, no Lauri Markkanen. That's huge. Kelly makes game time decisions, so he could have a solid day. Hoping this game stays close. Could see a lot of random players out there that don't get a ton of minutes. But yeah, like in Bismack Biyombo, I think he repeats in this spot against Utah. So let's go find his OddsJam here real quick. I want to take advantage of these plays before they move. But I got to finish this video first. All right, let's go look at Bismack, see what his line's looking like and if other sports books are liking it. And we do see that points and rebounds line at 15.5, 52.91% chance to hit, 16.5 on FanDuel. Other sports books, again, minus 129, minus 125, minus 130, minus 140 on Fliff. So definitely favoring that over. If I was to give, sometimes I give my least favorite quote-unquote play of the day, it'd probably be this Bismack line just because, he's hard to trust consistently. But again, we saw him have a great game against Utah last time, so I'm riding with him for this one. Next up, going to go to Joel Embiid. 10.5 rebounds, guys. Looking very good against a Pelicans team that gives up a lot of rebounds. Let's go look at Joel. I think you could go to Joel a few different ways. I know his blocks and steals line's great today, but he hasn't been, hitting that line consistently. This one, he has been. 11 to 16 games, he's gone over this, 69% on the season. Now, I told you the matchup was good. Rebounds and assists allowed, they're both green. 26th rank and 22nd rank, respectively. 45.7 rebounds, 27.1. And then to centers, it gets even better. 29th ranked, 14.1. 25th ranked for assists, 4.1. So he's absolutely crushed this line. Head-to-head, I don't think they've played this year. Yeah, it was their last year. Doesn't really matter too much. But 11 to 16 games, he's been hitting it in 4 straight. Usually gets very, very close if he doesn't get there. But yeah, this isn't even the right play. Well, this could be another move. Looks like if this is on the board, but I doubt it is. My bad. Let's go to just his rebounds. It was looking too good to be true. But we saw the rebounds. 29th ranked in terms of giving up rebounds to centers. That looks great for Embiid. He's still gone over this in 11-16 games, 4 straight. Just very similar to what I just said. But yeah, really liking the spot for Embiid. Let's see what OddsJam is saying, what other sports books are putting him at. And we got Joel Embiid. We'll go ahead and apply that. And we see that over steals is a sneaky good one, 0.5. So those aren't always the most fun, but this looks like a very solid play. Blocks and steals is also in here, 53.06% chance to hit. Again, he just hasn't been hitting this one consistently, but definitely something to look into. And then his rebounds line, 10.5, 53% chance to hit, minus 122 on FanDuel. Oh, I'm on Underdog. Let's go to PrizePicks. I'm all over the place here. All right, now let's open up Embiid. They probably don't even have a steals line for Embiid on. Yeah, they just have the blocks and steals. Still good. Rebounds line, 53% chance to hit. Pinnacle's got this at minus 138, but BetOnline's got this at minus 149. Again, Pinnacle, one of the sharper sports books, has this at minus 138. That's always a good sign. Everyone else still favoring this over. We saw the matchup. We saw what he's been doing. And yeah, Embiid's a killer. Let's do that. Lock it in. Next up, is this our last one? Yeah, last one. Going back to Westbrook, and we're going back to 0.5 3-pointers made. I don't know why they give us this. 0.5 3-pointers made. We're going under again. We did this the other day. The other time they gave it to us. He hasn't done this. He hasn't had a 3-pointer in like 5 games in a row or something. Doesn't shoot that many 3-pointers, and when he does, he shoots horribly. So 0.5 3-pointers made. He could actually have a solid game. They were favoring the overs on a few of his lines. But yeah, 56% of the time he's gone under this. Let's see when Harden came to town, how that's affected him. 7 of 11 games gone under this. That's 64% of the time, including 5 straight games, like I mentioned. Now, if we look at like what he does, he shoots about 2.3 a game. Recently, it's been kind of 1, and he shoots 11% from the 3-point line. On top of that, they're going up against Sacramento, who doesn't give up a whole ton of threes, 11.8. Into point guards, they give up 2.3 per game. So if he gets his 1 or 2, I expect him to miss it. And yeah, really good spot for Westbrook here. Let's see what OddsJam and other sports books are saying. Go find Westbrook here. Go ahead and apply. And looks like we got him at 0.53s, 53.16% chance to hit. Loving to see that. Minus 138 on FanDuel, minus 130 on DraftKings. You see it's very, very common, or not common, but this is what we rock with. We get the value on PrizePicks. We're getting minus 119 value because he's in our 5 or 6 man play. Other sportsbooks got this as high as practically 140. We saw what he's done so far this year. I don't think he's going to make a 3. That's why we're rocking with him. So that's our 6th play. Let's go ahead and recap them and then get you guys on your way so I can go get those OddsJam plays in. There's a bunch of green plays coming in. So D'Angelo Russell, 22.5 PRA. Scotty Barnes, 30.5 PRA. Both those are over. Desmond Bane and Jordan Clarkson, over 5.0 3-pointers made combo. Love that one. Bismack Biyombo, probably our quote-unquote least favorite play of the day, but still like it. 15.5 points and rebounds. Joel Embiid over 10.5 rebounds. And then Russell Westbrook, our only under on the day, 0.5 3-pointers made. So let's go ahead and lock that in together. 24,500. And yeah, that will do it, guys. Definitely hit the links in the descriptions for any free trials on the tools I was using. Also, the Discord is up, so definitely join that. Hit the thumbs up in the rules just so you can get access to the other channels. And then join the exclusive to get all my picks and access to me in the chat very regularly. And then also like future video watch parties or anything like that, live watch parties, or just like voice chats where we can go ahead and make plays together. Definitely something I'm interested in doing. But again, that free trial is not working just yet, so I don't mind if you hold off on the exclusive. But that will do it. Let's make some money tonight, guys, and peace out.